Alright, we're trying this one more time. We're going to keep trying and see if our quality improves or no. So now I'm trying a 720p. We're going to see if that is better. Oh, looks like we have a couple people on here. Oh, wait, hang on. That's an old one. Anybody? Alright. Anybody on here right now? Wow. Okay. We're going to see. We're going to walk around a little bit here on this weird Enderman dimension with the pink sky. And we're going to see. That's better quality. That's watchable quality. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep these stream settings for a bit. It's not like Ultra HD, but like, hey, it's better than the 240p. It's significantly more watchable. So yeah, very cool. All right, we are back, and I'm gonna go ahead and share this link with some people because nobody is currently watching. If you're watching the playback, welcome. We are gonna be looking for honey, as the title of the video suggests. And yeah, I'm just gonna paste this over here, and all right. And we're going to paste this one other place. All right. Hey, welcome back, Untitled. So we've improved the quality ever so slightly. It's still bad, but at least it's now, you can now go up to 720p. So in your settings there, you can set it up to 720p. So I'm gonna leave mine on bad quality because I don't want to be downloading the stream a bunch, but yeah. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna make sure I don't have a bunch of old bad streams popping up on my channel. Let's see. Hello, we got a couple of people on here. Very cool. So this one we are going to delete. I'm just figuring out my streaming settings for the first time ever here. They're kind of weird, but hey, it's a thing. It's a very different animal here to do streaming than to do your typical run-of-the-mill video. So yeah, we're gonna set that to private. If you're just joining in, welcome. Hey, got a couple people here. We're going to be searching through some infinite dimensions. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go for it. We've found ourselves here. I started streaming just a bit ago, and there was several. We went to a couple of interesting little dimensions. We're looking for honey blocks. I need them for a project. I'm also doing, if there's any kind of questions you want answered, I'm doing basically Q&A as I hop through dimensions here, because there's little loading screens, as you'll see in just a moment. Yeah, those little loading screens, sometimes they take a minute, sometimes they don't take very long at all. But if you have questions, I can answer them during those loading screens. So I don't see any honey here yet, but I'm just exploring a little bit. We got one of these cube worlds here, and a lot of these are just a single resource all the way through. There's a bunch of cubes. And we got some interesting lighting there. There are quartz stairs down there. Could be useful at some point. But I'd also like to kind of catalog stuff. This is one of those that tints your inventory. It's very interesting when that happens. Don't have Silk Touch yet. I'm working on getting enchantments, and the honey blocks are adjacent to that. So, yeah. A little bit of an iceberg here in this cube-like world. The other thing that I'll do on these live streams is, if you have suggestions for redstone blocks, if you have suggestions for like world names, you can leave those in the comments as well, and we can potentially name the worlds what you guys want to name them, if your suggestions are good enough. That's a big if. It's hard to come up with good names sometimes. So, alright. Well, I'll come back here later. This is why I have the dimension index, so I can actually index this world as a yellow terracotta world, as well as a packed ice world, as well as a redstone block world. And the more that I mine in some of these worlds, the more I will learn about resources that are in them, and I can index those in the dimension index, which I've been thinking of calling the Dimdex, because it's just a good name, you know. All right, Q&A number 1. Well, we went through too fast. Why do bad things happen to good people? That is a good question, and I will answer that as I go through this portal here. There's a... Alright, well, next question. Do you think the U.S. should have nuked Japan during World War II? Probably not, but, I mean, they did it, so, like, why are you asking? Alright, so we just did, like, those 4, I think, or those 5 up there. We might do a column here. I don't usually do a column. So I tend to get these books from the Infinite Library just because it's repeatable. I can always go back to these. And it's just, they're basically free. I can get an infinite number of keys to the same dimension right there. So, yeah, I don't really want 6 of those, but yeah, so we're just gonna toss this in here and take a look at what's on the other side. Once again, we are looking for honey blocks. Yes, nerds, that is indeed what we are. Thank you very much. But yeah, now you can see why Q&A is very good for these loading screens, because sometimes they just take a long time, depending on the world. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a good one. This is my 3rd or 4th attempt at a stream, because my settings in OBS were not optimized, but now they're hopefully slightly better. So I'll be able to be on here for a little bit and just hang out and explore some of these worlds. Hopefully none of these dimensions crash my world, because that does actually happen. Why the name Surface Fusion? Well, that is actually a fun story. I opened up a random noun generator one time, and I clicked it twice, and we got, well, it wasn't a random noun generator. It was a random word generator. I guess fusion is technically a noun, so it might have been a random noun generator. Whatever it was, surface fusion were the two words that came up, and that is why that's my username, because it sounded good. And also, it sounds vaguely architectural. I am an architecture student, so that's a thing, at the very least. But yeah. Gotta love these loading screens. Man, this dimension probably doesn't have anything very exciting in it. It's probably just going to be really laggy. Ooh, here we go. We need to turn our render distance down. Let's see here. Yeah, because we're only loading one chunk here. There's definitely more to this world. It's just not loading. See if we can build up a little staircase here so we can get back up. It's probably not going to let me break this. Oh, it did. Interesting. Can I open this chest? No, I can't. Well. This world might not be very interesting if it just doesn't load. I do have a couple of optimization things in here. Like, oh wow, that entire staircase disappeared. Like I have fire tick turned off, because if that's on, then some of these worlds get like really bad. I think it's just because there's so many slabs. That might be why it's laggy, because it's basically, it has to render all the sides of the slab, you know. Hello, Cactus Lull. Welcome. We are exploring some of the 20W14 Infinite dimensions in our... This is actually my Let's Play world. If you haven't seen my series on this world, you should go check it out. It's very good. But we are just exploring. We're gonna... This dimension is very bad, so we're gonna hop in the next one. It's just not loading at all. Whoa! This is the overworld. What? That's not what it's supposed to... Oh, it... I see. It didn't let me toss the book in. Back to the library. Okay. We're gonna get a new book here. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, that one right there. We will see what this world is like. Yeah, welcome back, Endercraft. The quality has been improved. For those of you guys just joining in, I tried streaming earlier. The quality was very garbage. This is the first time I've ever streamed, so... Wow, look at that floating fire over there. Love some good floating fire. Yeah, this is one of those worlds with phantoms in it. We got some... Whoa, gosh. Spooked me. But yeah, we got some of these spheres of glass in here. And this is probably going to be kind of a dangerous world. So, I don't see... Oh god, Vexes. Alright, I'm out. Jeez. Alright. Ooh. I hear a ghast. Oh, this is like a... It's kind of like a nether, but like with glass. I hear ghasts. Hello, welcome. Yeah, we are exploring some dimensions here in my... Oh, gosh. In my survival Let's Play world. So we're playing on 20W14 Infinite. April Fools Day snapshot from last year. Wow, that's some ghasts. We are bailing. I hate to bail from a dimension like this, because there's so much to explore in these, but also if it's just gonna kill me very quickly, there's no reason to stay there. You know? I mean, I know that's part of the challenge of it, but also, like, we're not geared up well. We do have full diamond, but, like, diamond is basically dirt in this version. We need to get some full enchanted netherite up in here. Which, I mean, we'll get. I'm working towards enchantments right now, which is why I need honey. Don't worry about it. You'll see in the next episode. It'll make sense. But yeah, there's gold here. Still not honey. I'm gonna try to find honey in this stream. I'm gonna keep going until I find it. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. This is an infinite world of infinite dimensions. So, like, it's hard to find what you're looking for, you know. We got a bunch of these little floating worlds. There's pots down there. I'd like to be able to zoom in on stuff, but I can't actually put Optifine on this version, which is a real bummer, because this is technically a snapshot. I might try to figure out how to jerry-rig it. Because I know, like, with resource packs, you can just kind of brute force it and just tell it works. So just say, like, don't worry about it. So, yeah, that is a thing that we can maybe do in the future. But, yeah, once again, be thinking about names for these dimensions. If you have a dimension, if I go in a dimension and you think of a really good name, just put it in chat and we will maybe just name that dimension whatever you think it should be named. Wow, this is... Whoa! Look at those trees. These birch trees look really interesting. I like this a lot. I know the tall birch trees are a thing in just, you know, birch forest biomes, but, like, the colored leaves here, like gradients, yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, the red, it's very unique. We're looking for honey blocks here, so if you see any honey blocks, spam the chat, because I need them. But, you know, there's lots of sights to be seen along the way. Red forest, yeah. Is that your proposal for a name for this dimension? We could name it Red Forest. I like to name the dimensions like a Latin sort of name. So I'll take, like, what I'm kind of feeling for that dimension and kind of translate it into Latin and maybe, like, merge together a couple of words just to give it, like, a really unique and interesting... Wow, look at these blue roses. That's cool. But yeah, just to give it a really unique and interesting sort of name, I like to just take Google Translate and, you know, swap it over to a couple of languages. Wow, I love these flowers. These multicolored flowers. They're the right color on the bottom and they're the wrong color on the top. I also like how peaceful this is. There's doesn't seem to be anything in here. Actually, I can probably crank the render distance back up and we can see a little bit more here. Wow. Look at that. It's got these chiseled stone bricks here. Very interesting. I was just looking for my portal again. I don't remember where exactly it is. There's bees here. See, okay. I could get honey blocks the normal way. with bees. But that seems like a lot of effort. I would rather have a dimension that allows me to, just mine up honey blocks. And I can catalog that in the Dimdex, which is my dimension index redstone machine that I have, that I use to catalog dimensions. Now, I need to find my way back. I know that I don't know exactly where my portal is. I think it's minus 150, minus 100? Somewhere in there. Should be this way. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Have you done anything exciting? I can do some more Q&A if you guys have any questions or anything. Wow. This is a really nice world here. This looks like it's supposed to be the opening to a cave, and then there's just a bunch of chiseled stone right there. Living the dream, Dak. Good to hear it. Good stuff. If you guys haven't checked out Dak's channel, you should. He just uploaded a new video the other day, and it blew my mind. It was a very good video. Alright, well, we are not finding our portal. We went past where I thought it was supposed to be. Let's see. Some of these worlds is very easy to get lost in, but, sometimes that's just how it be. There it is. Oh, wait. I want to take a look at this. Blue stone over here. Wow. See, I'd love to pick this up and take it with me as blue stone. But when you pick it up, it just becomes normal stone or cobblestone, So it's a bit of a bummer. I wish that the blocks retained their tint, depending on what dimension you put them in. So that way you could really... you could get like tinted versions of different blocks, but you'd have to find the right dimension. Ooh, honeycomb. That's not what we're looking for, though. We're looking for honey blocks. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, me, oh, my. There are blazes. What the blazes? Alright, well, we dead. We dead. We real dead. Alright. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, okay. Time to regroup. Time to use my cursive binding thing here. It's not like we have diamond problems in this world. We have very different problems. It's very much an interesting dynamic here. Yep. Yeah, we dead. Oh, I didn't need to make a new chest plate there. Oh, let's see. We go in, make us some new tools here. And then we'll hop back in the library and get back to where we were. We'll try and get our stuff back, but I don't know if we'll be able to. See, that's one of the real that's one of the struggles of this world is basically I want to treat my stuff as incredibly disposable in this world. So that's why I need to set up an enchantment, very efficient enchantment station. We'll get there. Oh, spoilers over there. And then we'll come down here and head over to our little dimension. I guess what we could call the stacks. This is where we've been getting our dimension books from. And I'll probably, you know, as soon as I clean out that room over there, I'll work my way down. But yeah, I'm going to explore a lot of worlds in this. We just went down this whole column here. So I guess we will just... Well, okay. First we'll grab this book. That's where we're going to try and go first. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some new books. Oh, I already got that one. Grab some new books here. And this will be... Alright, first we're going to try and get our stuff, and then we're going to try and hop through to a new dimension. So, it might not work well. Did all of our stuff go through into the overworld? It might have. Yeah, there's our stuff. That's actually helpful. I'm glad it went through the overworld. Alright. Now back through here. So for those of you guys joining, I've been doing Q&A as I hop through the portals here because some of these take a long time to load. So if you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the chat and I will get to them. Wow, we got floating concrete powder here. What's under my feet though? There's granite. There's some stone brick slabs. We have our melons. Let's get us some food. Yeah, I have... food is one of my problems that I still have in this world. I mean, obviously diamonds are incredibly expendable, but food is a big issue. Enchantments are a big issue. Then, you know, once we get those sorted out, then we can really start to work on our interdimensional base. Wow, look at that red water. I really do like the different colors of things that you can find in here. This doesn't seem like a particularly interesting world. See, the thing is, some of the worlds you hop in, and they're so dangerous that you have to hop out very quickly. And then others of the worlds you hop in, and they're just not interesting. So you hop out quickly. But I feel like if we dig down here, there might be some interesting things. Not really. No, there's like carpet around. It's kind of interesting, but you know, I think we're just gonna go to the next one. Also, if you have any name suggestions for these worlds, leave those as well. I feel like I'm repeating myself here a lot, but I feel like there's people hopping in and out of the stream for just a moment, so I want to like get the point across to them. Wow, it's raining. This is a very trippy looking world. I probably need to get a resource pack that kind of makes rain less visible, because a lot of these dimensions it's just kind of raining. Well, there's definitely a lot of carpet here, and it looks very cool. But in terms of useful resources, specifically what we're looking for is honey. And I've mentioned that a couple of times. The thumbnail actually mentions it, so I probably don't even need to say it. But, yeah. Definitely. See, once again, there's a bee. There's a bee over here. But the thing is, I don't need bees. Oh yeah, this could be a really fast way to get carpet, because I could just break one of these and it breaks them all the way up. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting. Got a tinted inventory in here as well. Alright, hopefully something a little more interesting is on the other side here. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is cool. I like this a lot. This glass world with in-ships kind of encased in it. So, like, they're there, you can see them, but you can't really get to them. That is very neat. Ah, yes, you want me to name that dimension Kevin. Ooh, a giant! Wow! Look at that! I can hear some ender dragons. I don't see them, but I'm sure there's like 100 of them somewhere. But look at these guys. I love that these are in here, because they have no AI. Okay, we've got mining fatigue. Yeah, there's elder guardians down there. There's the dragons. But look at these guys. I love this. I love this. Man, I need to find some more of these guys. I feel like I need to definitely build something here. This is a very resource-rich world as well. Like, look at all that. There's basalt over there. Stripped acacia. Dragons are a little bit loud. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see what we can see through here. Looks like there's leaves over... Or... No, I think that's... Yeah, those are leaves. They're decaying. Decaying leaves aren't good in these. Oh, those also have emeralds and pistons in them. Very interesting. Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite worlds I've found so far on this stream. It's just very cool. Yeah, look at this window here. Oh man. All the crimson up there. Look at look at how many. I love how many elder guardians there are in some of these worlds. In my last episode, there's a world that has basically the same thing. That's the world that I'm getting iron from. It has so many elder guardians. I still haven't found iron blocks anywhere. I've explored like maybe 100 dimensions at this point. Like, it feels crazy that I haven't found any iron blocks. Wow. We got some dead coral. Oh, and we still have our mining fatigue, so we can't actually break anything. This looks like a peaceful little gray boring world. There might be more stuff over there. That looks like a abandoned mine shaft. Should we go explore the abandoned mine shaft? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I explore it? Should I keep going? I'm gonna start walking over there. The thing about an abandoned mine shaft is it has minecart chests, so you can't actually see any of them from far away, so you can't tell. Sometimes these have chests in them, and sometimes they just don't. Whoa, is that a mesa biome over there? Looks like a mesa biome. When is the EPSO meeting? That is a good question. We need to schedule that. I need to put that on the itinerary. I haven't actually spoken to Rift about it yet. But we will get that sorted out soon. Look at these cursor blocks. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I came down here, because this is a lot more interesting than just gray world. Oof, can't breathe. Just have to come up in one of these little air bubbles. Okay. I need to set my render distance back down just a bit. We don't need it up so high. Did I hear a shulker? There's shulkers in here? There are shulkers in here. This is actually a good place for shulkers because there's a roof, so like they can't really make me fly away. Yeah, I might actually. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I might actually stick around and collect some of these. Hey, there's a minecart chest. Anything in it though? Okay. Okay. Oh, I still have mining fatigue. Okay. This is kind of annoying. See, this is one of those weird situations that you don't get yourself into in normal Minecraft. Oh, they're shooting down at me too. Okay, well, we might not be able to get back down to that chest. Okay, this guy's over here. Combination of spiderwebs and shulkers is less interesting to me than just shulkers in a cave, essentially. Shulkers in a cave is kind of nice, but shulkers with spiderwebs is less nice. Yeah, maybe we fly our way out of here. Ooh, a name tag. Well. See, the problem is I also have a full inventory, so. Okay. I do want some of these name tags, though. If I'm getting nothing else out of this, I might as well grab some name tags. I do kind of want to go back and get some shulker shells, though, because I don't have a lot of shulker boxes in this world yet. Punch one. Interesting. Don't really need that. Name tags. Iron. We have a source of iron. We have some coal. We know where to get coal. Hey, a golden apple. We'll just leave some of our diamond gear behind there. Don't really need it. Let's see. I love the cursor blocks. They add a really interesting flashing effect. Shulker, give me your shell. Give me your skin. See you later, Dak. I will be contacting you later on. Have a good one. Blast protection 4. I will actually take that. We are exploring here. Whew. How are all of you guys doing? Anything interesting going on with you guys' lives? Wow, look at all these minecart chests. You know, I could be taking the minecart chests, but the problem with that is they don't stack, so it's not really much point. But I will grab all the name tags. I need to find some sort of like royalty-free music playlist that I can use in streams. Does YouTube actually have that built in? Can I let me check the streaming information over here. See if I can actually add some music to this. No, I don't think YouTube has it built in. Maybe leaving Cube and going to Epso. Interesting. Well, I mean, you'd be welcome to join us. We are not anything like Cube. We will not pay you. You don't get any benefits. We are literally just an organization for public service. So you don't get paid. You don't get anything out of it. What was that? What? Well, okay, absorption is the... What is that splashing noise? Very weird. That must be one of the environmental sounds. I have those set at 1%. How is that so loud? Is it a block sound? Why is it so loud? It's so weird. Man, this is like a really broken mine shaft. Look at all that redstone too. That's nice. Although we did find redstone blocks earlier. I haven't done a lot of redstone in this world. Welcome back, Luke Baxter. We are exploring this mine shaft in a dimension. But yeah, there seems to be a lot of interesting things in here, like random splashing noises at some points. A lot of these chests. I'm gathering up some name tags just because, you know, why not? Although I don't really need to, because I don't have anything I need to name. But, you know, it is how it is. At some point in this series, I want to just be able to, like, eat golden apples as my main source of food. I do have a plan for how to get that. So that'll be kind of a fun project at some point. A golden apple factory. There are certain mods, certain mods and things that I would really like to add to this version of the game. But since it's a snapshot, it gets really difficult. So, if anybody knows how to add mods to snapshots, if you could let me know, that would be very handy. Or if you know of any good tutorials for that, let me know as well. Let's see here. I should probably head back out of this world because this is a bit of a sidetrack. The main priority for today is to find honey. Honey blocks. I specifically need those for some projects that I'm working on. And I would really like to find some. So that way I could actually get working on my enchantments. Why do I need honey in order to work on enchantments, you might be asking? Well, you'll have to wait and find out in my next episode. Hate to be that guy, but also, I feel like it ruins kind of the fun of it if you really, if you understand the nonsense before you're supposed to, then it's not nonsense anymore, right? And part of the fun of this series is that it is just nonsense. Everything that I'm doing here is nonsense. If you really stop and think about it. Like, what is this place that I am in? It's an abandoned interdimensional mine shaft that's just kind of chilling in this world that doesn't have any resources in it. It just has, like, you know, purple columns and hardened clay, or, you know, terracotta, whatever this is called now. And somebody came in here and put in all this dark oak wood. Actually, I need dark oak wood. I should grab some of this. I need this also for the project that I am getting honey blocks for. So, I'm glad that I stuck around here for this long. Man, look at these floating minecart tracks. They do just be doing. They're doing their thing. But yeah, we are exploring. We are gathering materials. Specifically honey. Now, okay, let's see. Grab some of these golden apples. That's probably the most useful thing in these chests. Flame. Don't really need it. Anything that's an unsustainable way of getting something. Like, this chests and this exploration is fine, but it's not sustainable, really. You know, like, I can gather stuff this way, but I can't come to this dimension specifically trying to get stacks and stacks of, you know, golden apples, right? That's just going to take way too long. Even shulkers, I found a lot of dimensions that have shulkers in them, but I haven't found any that are, like, really good for, you know, hunting shulkers. I want to find the perfect place to get each material, right? So I'm very slowly getting there, but it's going to take a lot of exploration to get to the best dimensions for each material. Well, this has been fun checking out this mine shaft here, but we are going to keep moving because we got honey to find. Swimming. We're swimming. Right. Now I need to find my portal again. This might be a bit of a struggle. I also need to find a good dimension to get obsidian in, so that I can actually just walk around with stacks of obsidian and build my own portals whenever I need them. So that way I don't have to, you know, go back to the initial portal necessarily. I hear slimes. Hey, a slime. Wow. The slimes have died very easily. I forget how easy it is to kill slimes. Search for swaggiest stare ever. Yeah, actually I've found some of those. And I do plan on using those in the final build of my interdimensional base. I am actually heavily going to be using the swaggiest stairs. So look forward to that. I'm trying to take advantage of all of the building opportunities that this snapshot presents. Like, for instance, the box of infinite books has an up and down wood texture on it, like oak wood planks that have been oriented vertically. So I'm actually using that in a build as well, and you'll see all of that in upcoming episodes. So yeah, it'll be fun to actually try and build with like the cursor block that blinks and things like that, because there's actually a lot of interesting potential there. So even though that block in particular is kind of wacky looking, but there's still stuff you can do with it. Right. What are we looking at here? We're looking for our portal. It's got to be in here somewhere. That's the only issue with going out to explore like a mine shaft like that, is I lose my portal. This is the kind of thing that I would normally cut out of an episode, but it's a live stream, so I can't do that. So we're just here chilling. Alright. Going up. Oh. I really should have marked the way with this yellow stuff. I think it's this way. I think it's minus 150. Minus 100. So we're just going to dig through here. Yeah, we might get there eventually. I wonder if this has lava pockets in it like the Nether does. I don't think it does. Like the glass world that we saw earlier didn't have like lava pockets in it. I know this is basically Nether generation, but it's slightly different. We are exploring. Wow. Very exciting. I know this is riveting content right here. Oh, have we made it? Yeah. Alright, it's very helpful to know where this portal is, because this is basically like my exploration portal coordinates, so portals are pretty much always at the same coordinates when I come from that room in the light. Ooh, sponges! Woohoo! I like that. Now this is a question that we ask is, in this version, was this before or after they added the hoe capability for breaking sponges? Because that might have been in a later snapshot. Oh yeah, it's in this version. Heck yeah. We're gonna get us some sponges. This is a resource that's actually very difficult to get normally in Minecraft. Like, this is probably harder to get than diamonds. Just, insignificant quantities, because you gotta kill Elder Guardians for it, or you gotta find, the sponge rooms in those, the thingy boppers, the ocean monuments. But, in this world, we can actually just get sponges. This is a block that I didn't even ever really think about having like large quantities of it. Do you guys remember? Oh yeah, some blocks that you can only get with commands exist in some dimensions. Yeah, the illusionist. Yeah, I've had to fight those guys, and they are nasty. The illusionist was supposed to be added to the game when they added the woodland mansions, but they never added it, so it's not balanced. It's a very broken mob. Yeah. Unfortunately, when there's lots of in-ships here, they don't have elytras in them. Only dimensions that have, like, yeah, like, see, this has a lot of in-ships. And we got more of this dark oak doodly bop here with the abandoned mine shaft. This is definitely... Hey! There was a evoker dude down there. But yeah, the illusionist is... he sucks. He's the worst. I hate him. Earlier we ran into a giant, so that was kind of fun. There were like a couple of giants just hanging around. I'm gonna leave some of the sponge here, because what we do in this in our world here is we actually log. We're gonna log the dimensions so that if we ever need sponge, we can come back to this. We have a whole dimension index contraption in our library that allows us to basically take a sort of inventory of what is in each dimension, and yeah, and then if we ever need that resource, we can easily get back to that dimension. We've got another abandoned mine shaft with shulkers in it. Now, the thing about shulkers in an abandoned mine shaft that I learned earlier is that shulkers and spiderwebs are a nasty combo. I don't appreciate it. Ah, yes, naturally spawning endermites. Very good. And we got warped nylium. I can't really see much else going on in here. Our ultimate goal for today is to find honey blocks. I found bees earlier, but that's cheating. Using the normal vanilla way to get a thing is cheating. I've got to find a dimension that has it. Let's see. I might go look in these chests to see if there's more golden apples. Oh god. Oh, not these stupid little spiders. I hate these guys. Actually the worst mob. The poison is not fun. Okay, yeah, we're getting out of here. I don't like these guys. Are we out of books? I guess we're going back to the library next. Oh gosh. Oh. Welp. You wish they had upgraded 20W14 Infinite this year with a new height limit. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they would ever do that just because they, you know, the Infinity Snapshot is its own thing. They do a different joke every year. This year's screensavers, I mean, honestly, I think it was a smart move on their part because they didn't want to try to top what they did last year because, I mean, how do you top this? Literally, like, you know, so they did something really underwhelming this year so that, you know, in a couple years' time, nobody will be expecting anything and they'll release something insane again. You know, they've kind of done that before, like, several years ago. I think it was back in, like, 2015, maybe? They released the Minecraft 2.0 update for April Fools, and they added, like, a whole bunch of stuff. Obviously, that was a significantly less playable version of the game than this is. Like, this is, like, a straight-up... Like, this is literally, like, a mod. Like, this version of the game is you could make a mod that is this and people would play it, by itself. But the fact that they actually added it to the game was insane, and I loved it. But the thing is, they're not going to do this every year. You shouldn't expect them to do this every year, because it's quite a bit of work on their part just for literally a joke. Because who's crazy enough to keep playing this a year after? I am, but not many people are. There's a couple other people who played this version of the game, in a little bit of a YouTube series. I know Waddles did a short series on it, but he did once he killed the Ender Dragon, he was done, essentially. I'm doing this as more as a kind of long form Let's Play series. I haven't seen anybody else really do that, so how much value are people getting out of the update versus how much time they put into it? I think people are still occasionally going back and playing this, but in terms of actually playing this long term, not many people are doing that. And if they just reused the same joke again, it wouldn't be as funny the second time. I saw this last year and I was like, that is insane. They put a lot of time into that. And there are some things from this snapshot that actually leaked over into the final version of the, into the actual game. The dimension stuff, customizable dimensions are now a thing that you can do with data packs, as a result of them putting this together. So, it wasn't all a waste of time for them to do. And, if you go back and look at the Minecraft 2.0 update snapshot from, several years back, it was basically they added, stained glass and coal blocks and stuff. And, those things ended up actually making it into the game, which was kind of funny. They didn't end up looking the same, but they were like, hey, this is a joke. And they're like, nah, just kidding, it's not actually a joke. You thought it was a joke, but it's actually coming to the game. So we are back here in the stacks. We're going to grab another row of books. If I have to finish this whole wall, I will. We're looking for our... we are looking for some honey blocks. Farlands in the dimensions. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get to see those, because I'm not playing with any cheats or anything. But yeah, definitely interesting. I always forget to bring food. We got wood. Wood. We got one of these little grotto type spawns here. It's interesting, there's 3 or 4 different types of generation, so you start to recognize the terrain after a little while, when you explore enough of these. So there's a lot of these that spawn right here in this little grotto. So we might actually come up with some terminology to actually explain what's going on here in terms of world generation. Yeah, I'm just kind of hopping through these quickly because I really want to find honey blocks. That's all I need. We got some fossils here. There's a lot of these fossil-y worlds. Once again, bees. They're just kind of taunting me at this point. I really don't want to set up a bee farm, because that is cheating. I don't think this world is going to be very navigable. And also I don't have food, so that's why I'm going quickly at this point. Is I don't have food, so if I would like to find a honey dimension, and if I do, then I can get finished. We've got orders. Let's see here. Some instant health potions. Those might be useful. I didn't realize these had instant health potions in them. They took out the most of the loot on these. Like the elytras don't spawn. But yeah. Is this my server? This is a single player world. And which dimension is my favorite? That's a difficult one. I've spent the most time in the library just because it's very I really like how the library works. I like that I can go to the same shelf and always get the same book. So it basically becomes a indexable way to get to dimensions. But yeah, it's very good. But you're asking about a server. We do have a multiplayer server that I play on. It's just vanilla 1.16 point whatever the current version is. And it's called Elsewhere. It's an SMP series. It's very similar to Hermitcraft. But it's a more... Oh, is there a... Oh, that's weird. But yeah, it's a very Hermitcraft type, knockoff Hermitcraft, basically, is how I would describe it. Our SMP world. How did I make this? This is the Infinity Snapshot. So if you go... Weird. Somebody else is writing that, but it shows up as you. Well, whoever's asking, how did I make this? It's basically... I don't know what's going on with your cat. Oh gosh, sand falling. Sand be falling. It's the 20W14 Infinite Snapshot, but so it was the April Fools Day snapshot. It was the April Fools Day snapshot in 2020. And yeah, you can, in order to play it, you can actually go back on your launcher and set up a new version, it's basically, you can set up a they're called profiles. You can set up a new profile, set it to turn on experimental versions or snapshots, and those will allow you to get to this version, which is 20W14 Infinite. Ooh, glowstone. This noise is weird. This is like I do like turtles. Turtles are very good. It's good to know that there are turtles in that dimension. This feels like I'm inside of like some soda or something. This is like carbonation rising up here. Oh, this solves our food problem. These guys have food in them. That's raw salmon, so I'll stick with the apples. But yeah, this is the interesting little world here. It's all shiny, kind of. If you have name suggestions for these worlds as well, just let me know, and we can actually name the worlds. What you guys think? I'll probably name this one something related to carbonation, or soda. We can work on that at some point, but apple juice, yeah. It's like a carbonated cider. Yeah. We got a little Badlands biome here. That's probably not exactly like a normal Badlands, but look at that biome border there. See, some of these worlds actually have multiple different biomes in them, which is kind of fun, because you get wacky upon wacky. Hey, bamboo! I don't think I've actually come across bamboo yet in all of my exploration. I should probably grab some of that. The phantoms are a little annoying, but hey, you do what you gotta do. I don't know if I've come across cacti here. Should probably grab some of those as well. I mean, obviously I could go find that stuff in the overworld, but I also like the constant just zombie pigman noise. It's very good. Yeah, Rilogy. I'm not sure what's happening there. I'd have to guess that somebody else is spoofing your account or something. But it's all good. I don't think that's allowed, so if somebody is doing that, please stop. But you should, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but hey, it'd be nicer to actually know who is speaking. But, people like to make jokes and do things that they think are funny, so that's probably what's happening here. Phantom followed me. Hey man, you gotta go away. Get dead. Alright. Back to the library. With a little pit stop here first, I guess. Alright, so we've been looking through here. We've done the first 3 whole columns here. Still no honey, so we continue. Oh, we didn't get the top one. Three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Alright. Doing a lot of exploration today. Wow. This is like Fight World. Yeah, I could totally use this as just a mob fighting world. Because it's super flat. So it's perfect. And it's just the intense lighting. Maybe you should rename... I mean, you could rename yourself. That would tell us if it was somebody spoofing your account or not. Because if you renamed yourself, well, then they'd probably just change their name as well. So, I don't know. I don't think it would really help. If you're whoever's doing that, you should stop. It's annoying. Yeah, see, now they know what your name is, and they can just change their name to also be that. So that's the problem with that. Oh, jeez. Fight World. This works great because I feel like the actual the cursor blocks on the ground here make for like a really intense like, I don't know. This is the perfect fight world. Alright, hopping through to the next place. Yeah. Ah. Alright, well at least we can now tell who the who the real one is. And the... Ah. Gotcha. Wow. Explosions. Yeah, okay, this is another dangerous world. We might want to get out. Honestly, I don't mind. I don't know why you're apologizing to me. But, whoop. Alright, hopping through. Come on. Zombie's gonna follow me. Oh no, we're on top of the bedrock. Ooh, wait, we can get down, but we're gonna have to break this portal, because it broke the bedrock there. I kinda wanna see what's under the bedrock here. And I've got to take all the obsidian so I can rebuild the portal. Well, actually, first I should look and see if there's actually a way down here. Oh. Wait, hang on. Is this just a single block deep world? This is just a one high bedrock world? Is that actually what we found here? Because if so, that's kind of amazing. What is this? No, this is just the bottom of the world. There's a bedrock layer, and then there's other stuff around. Ooh, shulkers. Hello, John. Welcome. We are just exploring some dimensions here, looking for some resources, specifically honey. So, I broke this portal over here because I thought we were on top of a nether type world. But it turns out, oh, I don't have a flint and steel. We're gonna have to figure out how to relight this. Okay. See, I could put all my stuff in a chest and just die. But that is no fun. We can do better than that. We're gonna go look around this world and see if we can find the proper tools and materials we need in order to light a fire, to light a portal. Is there a way to craft anybody know if there's a way to craft a fire charge? Can somebody look that up real quick? If you figure out how to craft a fire charge, let me know. Because we might be able to use the magma cube. How do I get those books? They come from the infinite library. So they're titled with coordinates here. And if you look at them, they're by a jarbled mess of names. And they hold a dimension in them, essentially. So this is not the normal version of Minecraft. This is last year's April Fools Day snapshot. But this is the version that I play in my survival world here. So these books, they come from the infinite library, and they take you to different dimensions. And we'll go back to the infinite library at some point. But as of right now, we might be a little bit stuck. Oh, this is weird. Okay, hang on. We are on top of something. We are on top of a nether type world. It's just that we were in a weird place on top of it. Blaze powder, coal, and gunpowder. Okay. That's not going to work because I don't have blaze powder. I don't think there's blazes in here. Alright, we're going to dig down here and see if we can actually find something interesting down below. I really shouldn't have broken that portal. See, earlier I had a flint and steel on me. I came prepared. But, alas, I didn't this time around. See, I really need to get organized with my ender chest and stuff. It's just that I really don't have a lot of resources on here. And I really want to get enchantments first before I go too far with anything else. There we are. I don't know why we spawned on top of this world. We got water in here. I was hoping for lava, because if we had lava, then we could light a fire up top. Okay, I think I'm going to go back up and grab all the obsidian from the portal so I can rebuild my portal wherever we need to, so that we don't end up having to find our portal once again, because it's going to be really difficult to find this little exit hole. It's cool that some of these worlds have escape routes up through the bedrock. That's something that's... I always wished that in the nether there were like holes up and out of the bedrock, and maybe even down to the below the bedrock. I feel like that would be a really interesting thing to try and find, as just a naturally occurring hole. And I feel like it would be, you know, it could be something that they could have added kind of like in the nether update, for example. But alas, they did not. I think the portal's out here. Yeah. So down below this must just be like a big pit, right? I didn't really look closely through the hole. Maybe it's just a straight fall down to the water or something. I don't know. But we're going to grab our obsidian. This is going to be riveting gameplay content here as you watch me break all of this obsidian of this portal with my unenchanted diamond pickaxe. But hey, sometimes gotta do what you gotta do. I might have to end the stream here soon as well, so we'll see. But I was hoping to find honey, and unfortunately I don't think that is something that we will find, so. I can do some more Q&A if anybody has any questions for me, because I'm not really doing anything that requires a lot of attention at the moment. The ant block. Yeah. I need to go to the ant dimension. Does that... I don't know much about that. Because that basically does the... Is that like Conway's Game of Life or something like that? I don't remember exactly what the ant block is. But I'll need to check that out and see if there's some way that I can use that in an interesting way. Wow, okay, so there was a single hole here. Oh, it's... I thought this was a hole, but it's a purple block. Okay. Weird. I thought that was a hole going down to, like, everything. It's a constantly moving block, yeah. It's been a while since I've looked at the old snapshot. Like especially the Easter egg worlds. We're gonna have to rediscover those at some point. And the only one that I've gone to really is the library, which, I mean, is a very good world and a very useful one at that. But there's a lot of other Easter egg worlds that they included that I would like to kind of explore, and some of them have some interesting sort of thematic and like storytelling things going on, like the llama world is kind of interesting. It's like, what's going on in there, you know? Message retracted. Okay. Well, weird, I guess. I guess we now know who the real Rilligee is, unless the troll got to them and oh hey Philip, see you later, have a good one. But yeah, the ant block, I wonder if you have any ideas as to what that could actually do in a redstone contraption. That could be definitely interesting. I really haven't put any thought into that at all. But it is constantly moving, so I feel like that makes it difficult to do something with, you know? Let's see here. Since it's got these vines, I can actually fall down without getting hurt. That's kind of nice, actually. It makes jumping annoying, but I can fall. Oh gosh, I fell in the wrong place. Well, I guess I can't always fall. I could also just jump into the water. Oh no. Do you know any way to learn dimension names you into? What do you mean? Like the dimensions that I get from the library, do you know if there's a way that I can learn what those names are, or what are you asking there? Because what I've been doing is I've been getting the dimensions from the infinite library. So right in here, and I'll actually show you where we've been grabbing those books from. But we've been getting these dimensions from these, and basically like any of these bookshelves will give you a book. It's got some random text in it, but like, you know, that shelf will always give you the same book. So it's got the same text in it. So it'll basically always take you back to the same dimension, like each shelf. The names, so technically this is the name of the dimension, right? Which I'm not gonna like retype that somewhere and go into the dimension that way. I'm just gonna always go back to that bookshelf and grab that same book. But then what I do is I give it kind of its own custom name. So like these I've named, these are dimensions that I explored in the last episode. And we're going to grab that one right there. That's one of the ones that we just went to. And then I kind of give it its own custom name based on that. So yeah, how do I give it a name? Any way to learn dimension names? No. But I basically give them their own custom name based on what I think is a good name for it. Oh, I guess that was the wrong column. You built a base in some dimension like 7 or 8 months ago. Elijah Brown, only using warp commands. Yeah, some of it could be capitalizations. There could have been a typo in there. Like, caps matters. But you're saying you want to, like, look in the world file to try and find the dimension name, right? I don't know if there's a way to do that. Oh, hey. Okay, well, there's where we're at here. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to do that. I know that the way that it kind of saves this, oh, my game crashed. Well, I know the way that it saves the world is that it kind of creates a separate save file for each individual world. What that means in terms of the dimension name, I'm not sure, but like if you can look in there and find the name somehow, I really don't know. So sorry, I'm not much more help on that. But yeah, so we're getting loaded back up here. But actually, I think this is a good point to end the stream. I know it's not a really satisfying ending, but this isn't a video, it's just a stream. So I'm going to see you guys later, and I hope that you've enjoyed this stream. And yeah, as I will see you guys later. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so that you catch my future streams and everything, and my future videos in this world as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good